channel today. We are going to Frozen. As you can tell by the way I'm dressed, by the way my youngest daughter is dressed, Ziva, and by the way Bree's dressed. These two lame guys, they didn't want us to dress up. He should have been Olaf and we could have made her, I don't know, Sven. Anyway.
No.
No.
She can't be a boy.
No.
Jaden should be Sven.
No.
Yeah, you're right. We'll have to find him some antlers on the way. But what would we make her though?
Olaf.
No, I don't want to be Sven.
I know. I call Olaf Dad because
What
I'm
if the
smaller
girl's
than Dawn.
from-
She's Sven. She can
Wait a
bend over.
second.
She can bend over and become an animal.
Yeah, because she has.
Well, she does like horses, so that does, I don't know. Anyway, so we only have 3 of the characters today. We're about ready to go to our 11:45 showing of the movie. I decided to pick a matinee because it was cheaper. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a single dad of 4. Don't blame me. Anyway, so we're gonna go to the show. We're gonna enjoy the show. We're gonna come back, and you're gonna see us dressed like this as we come back and we review the movie. You're gonna get all 4 kids' impressions as well as mine, a 39-year-old adult's impression who decided to dress up like Kristoff. So the costume came with the boot covers, the belt, and the costume itself. We'll see you when we get back. This is going to be a wonderful day for us. We're going to review the film. We're going to give you our opinions. This should be an interesting video, guys. So thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button. If you liked the video, awesome. Hit the like button. If not, hey, put it down in the comments below why you didn't like the video. We like to hear our subscribers' comments, and those that are not subscribers, we like to hear your comments too. We welcome everybody. So thank you for watching this video. We'll see you after the movie. Alright guys, so we just got back, picked up some food on the way home, and now we're going to talk about the movie Frozen 2. Now, in this movie, the base storyline is that Elsa is hearing a voice, and she's trying to find out what this voice is and to figure out what it wants her to do. In parts of the movie, you learn that the 4 symbols they show on the posters that make up the snowflake mean the 4 earth elements: earth, wind, fire, water. With those 4 elements, there's always something in the middle. That right there is the main key point of the storyline, is to find out what is in the middle between all those elements. What is the bridge? So I'll tell you right now, there are going to be a few spoilers because I know me and I know my 4 kids. We're going to talk about things that do give away key points in the movie. If you don't want to spoil the movie because you haven't seen it yet, unfortunately, stop watching the video now. Otherwise, keep watching, but please know there are spoilers ahead. So, one of the things I really enjoyed about the movie was you got to see Elsa and Anna and their sisterhood strengthened compared to the first movie. In the first movie, they were severely separated because of Elsa's powers and Anna's lack of knowledge of them because she had her memory wiped by the trolls. So, with that, seeing that bond between the 2 of them is great. But then, you got 2 sisters that are trying to bond. What happens to the guy that is in Anna's life? He kind of gets pushed to the side a little. So, when it comes to the character I dressed up as today, Kristoff, his role is very minimal compared to where it was in the first movie. However, like every prince in shining armor, or in this case a prince in leather, he comes in to help save the day, or at least his betrothed, soon to be anyway, in the end of the movie. One of the other things I wasn't too hip on, there were lots of songs. The songs were okay. I don't think any of them are going to be as big or bigger than Let It Go. I just got to say it. Let It Go.
Yeah.
Let It Go had one of those songs, one of those just choruses that got in your head. And since that was one of the key phrases at the time in modern culture when that movie was released, that's why I picked up so much. Right now in our culture, we have a bunch of political flip-flab and everything else, but we're not wondering what happens if we go Into the Unknown or any of the other titles of the songs that are currently in the new movie. That being said, Into the Unknown was a good song. At the end, when you listen to the credits, you get to hear a more pepped up rock version of it as opposed to the original that's in the movie while the actors are talking. So you get to hear that pepped up version that's more there at the end of the movie during the credits than the ones actually in the movie. And if I remember correctly, did that sound like it was sung by a guy?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
Okay.
it did.
Yeah.
So there you have it. They replaced Elsa's voice with a guy's voice during the credit version of that song Into the Unknown. But with the rock riffs that were in it, I think the guy voice melded a little better. But that's just my opinion. So we're going to toss it over to Dawn, my wonderful horse-loving daughter, and get what her opinion is. What did you think of it, Dawn?
Well, definitely I liked the horse named Knock. Since he's a water horse, I think the art of it was amazing, like the graphics of it, and well, the songs seemed a lot better and not as annoying as Let It Go. I have to hear it like every night because of my sisters.
Yeah. I have a music
Sit
player.
back, Siva, please.
Well, anyways, it had a lot of emotion in the movie, and I think I heard him start to cry a little.
Oh, shut up. I was not crying. My nose was bugging me in the movie. Shut up.
I started to cry when Anna was crying because
Which
Elsa.
one? Because she thought Elsa was gone or because of Olaf?
Yeah,
Which one? Or both?
both.
Both. Yeah. That was one thing that was interesting in the movie is in the first movie you deal with the death of Anna. In the second movie, well, I should say the temporary death of Anna.
Yeah.
In the second movie, you deal with what you find out to be the temporary death of Elsa.
Uh-huh.
And they both turned to ice.
Uh-huh.
Also went into the unknown and went too deep in the river.
So, in the first movie, in the first show,
The second-
apparently, apparently at the end, she freezes.
And saves
Uh-huh.
Elsa from Prince Hans.
Yeah, because Prince Hans is trying to kill Elsa. So,
And-
in Frozen 2,
Their
Elsa freezes. So then a picture goes all the way to Anna. So their dad, it shows he's trying to kill
No,
someone.
not their dad.
Their grandfather.
Yeah, their grandfather.
Was trying to kill the leader of the people who were
Uh-huh.
stuck inside the unknown.
No, they weren't
Wait a
stuck in
second.
the unknown.
The
And they weren't
Enchanted
stuck at
Forest.
that point in time. They lived in the Enchanted Forest.
Yes.
That was
Yeah.
their homeland, basically.
That was their,
Uh-huh.
basically
Then
their
at
Their
most
homeland.
of it.
habitat.
No, not their habitat. A habitat is something an animal lives in, doofus.
Yeah.
That was...
Doofus.
Stop. That was their home. Just like this is our home. Can we
Yeah.
start calling your room your habitat? I can get you some sawdust.
No.
You sure?
No.
Okay.
Covering Jake.
Just make it.
Stardust is not my style.
What did you think of it, Jaden?
So what I thought of the
Look at the
movie,
camera, not me.
when I thought of the movie, it was just based on Elsa and Anna with the main point of the story, trying to figure out what this voice was trying to tell. And once when she enters this weird place, I can't recall the name of it, she walks into it and she finds this weird voice, and then once when she walks into this huge circle-ish room, she finds out that it's her mother, that was the one calling her. And she found out that she was the middle element to all.
She was the
Oh, yeah,
fifth.
not just her.
She was
Not
the
just
fifth
her,
element.
Anna,
No, she was not the fifth element. She was the bridge,
the
but
bridge.
she wasn't the only part of the bridge. A bridge has two sides.
And Anna.
Anna
and
was the
Elsa.
other side of the bridge. Did
Yeah.
you not realize that? Because Elsa and Anna's mom had 2 daughters.
You didn't listen during the movie, did you?
Yes, I did.
She was too busy sucking down the popcorn.
No, I did listen, just I didn't know what it meant.
She said that plain language. Their mom had 2 daughters and a bridge has
Yeah.
2 ends. She said that. Elsa said that, Goofy. The one character you, of all people, the way you're dressed, should be listening to a line that she said and you didn't hear it.
Yes, I did, but
So that all you said was what the key point of the movie was. You didn't tell me what you thought of it, Doofus.
What I thought of it was kind of funny because in one part she gets it's kind of a weird part because once when she enters this room with a whole bunch of memories, that's all she does. She finds a whole bunch of memories, including her grandfather.
Jaden, you're doing it again.
What?
You're talking about the storyline. You're not talking about how you felt about it, Goofy.
I don't know.
Did you like to hear? Let me simplify it for you. Did you like the movie?
Yes.
Okay. What was your most favorite part about the movie?
When she breaks Hans.
Okay, so to explain that scene, the part that he was going into. So now I get where you were going. So in the movie, when she finally finds the river, the song that their mom used to sing about as a kid and as an adult that she taught her kids and they used to sing to each other when they needed comfort, she goes into the deeper end of this magical river. This magical river, as Olaf points out in the movie, water has memories. So she goes into this river, which is a giant glacier, and goes into this room basically of memories. While they were on the wall, Elsa uses her magic to bring him down into, I guess, snowman form, but more realistic. And as she's walking through the memories, she sees her mom, she sees her dad, she sees parts of her sister from Frozen 1, other scenes from Frozen 1, like her singing Let It Go, and she kind of winces at her own singing. And then she passes by Prince Hans, who's at the boat scene in Frozen 1, and she's just like, poof, and he crumbles, which it did get quite a few laughs inside the theater.
Yeah.
no, it was when Anna fell and Chris and Hans helped her up, and he started talking. Then she, bleh.
Right,
Made
but
up like-
remember when she fell into a boat.
But it was
So
kind
that's
of
what I
funny.
just said. The boat scene in Frozen 1. What?
There's an Easter egg in Frozen 2. If in the beginning, when they were playing, Anna and Elsa, when they were little, they were playing with little ice figurines. And one of the figurines is actually Baymax.
I didn't see this, but both of them saw it, so
Yeah.
I was shocked that I didn't see it. I was really upset too. One of the things I do like about Disney is they love to stick little Easter eggs all over in their movies. Everything from Rapunzel visiting the coronation ceremony in Frozen 1. Now you have see, that's a payback though.
What?
Because if you've ever seen Big Hero 6, one of the statues that Baymax destroys when he first gets his flying rocket fists is a statue of Prince Hans. Now we're in Frozen 2, and they feature a small snow figure of Baymax. It's a payback. It's a circle. They made it equal now. So that's interesting. What was your favorite character, Brianna? Besides Elsa or Anna, pick a different character.
I'm thinking Kristoff, because he sings a funny song with the reindeer.
I wouldn't say that
Then
song
the
was...
reindeer starts
wasn't
singing.
funny.
I wouldn't say that was a funny song. That was...
The reindeer singing was funny. But
Yeah, the
not
reindeer
the
singing
song.
was funny. The song itself wasn't funny. I found that song to be one of the more intriguing songs of the whole movie. Because you don't know if Kristoff is going crazy because Sven actually starts to sing with his own voice. as do the other couple hundred reindeer in the video, or if Kristoff is just that messed up over Anna that he's, kind of losing it in the middle of an enchanted forest. Well, who's your favorite? Well, no, we already know who your favorite character was. Nock, the water horse. Jaden, who was
I
your
might
favorite
be
character?
getting a scooter of the
So
Knock.
out of all of them,
Don't say
I
that
would
again.
say the fire lizard
It's a gecko.
and Gale. I have two favorites.
Oh,
The wind spirit
Okay,
and
so
the fire spirit. That's also
during
a
one of the
lizard.
scenes, Wind was messing around. Was that while they were still in Arendelle?
No.
When Olaf named Gale?
No,
it
no,
was
they were
in the
inside the
forest.
enchanted forest,
Okay, so
and then Olaf
they make
got
it through the
spit.
mist and they get into the enchanted forest, and this wind starts buzzing around Olaf, and Olaf's like, you know what, I like you. I'm going to call you Gale. And the name stuck throughout the rest of the movie. But all Gale really is, in the sense that all you see, is the effects wind has on other items, as well as this small grouping of leaves just floating around wherever. I do have to agree with my son. One of my favorite characters was the fire gecko. Basically, you'll see this fire start to dance around the enchanted forest and causes a big old fire in the early parts when Elsa and her group enter the enchanted forest through the fog. And once Elsa, she gets a little ticked off at this fire spirit, trying to figure out what its problem is. She corners the fire spirit after wiping out a lot of his fiery rage, and all you end up seeing is this little fire gecko. So if you remember seeing the previews, and you see that little gecko that she feeds a couple pieces of snowflakes to, that is the spirit of fire in the movie. That's what form it takes. So the spirit of water takes Nock, the spirit of fire takes the gecko, the spirit of earth takes the rock men,
giants.
the rock giants, rock people, which
Or
are
the earth
huge.
giants.
Thank you, earth giants. That's a better way to put it. And then wind is just a couple pieces of leaves blowing in the wind.
And the
Dad.
fifth is also
Not the fifth, the bridge between the four. She's not a fifth element. She is the bridge between them.
With
Dad.
Anna.
Yes,
And I
with
also
Anna.
place out another fact within the movie.
Sure, Jaden.
So, also inside the movie, one thing that's really, really nice, the Earth Giants and all the spirits have gratitude to Anna and Elsa for breaking the dam to have what has been done.
To right what has been done.
right what has been done. And all the spirits wanted to forgive Arendelle. All the spirits gave Arendelle another chance.
Yeah, I would say that's more along the lines of gave Arendelle another chance because
And then my sister
once
died.
the wrong was made right, the spirits had no reason to be mad anymore or be enraged, and the fog lifts.
So my sister's favorite person, Nock, the boy horse, comes in trying to save Arendelle with Elsa on Nock's
yeah.
back,
And the
riding through with a new dress, and on Elsa makes like this big giant shield, blocks that
Ice.
flood wave.
Yes,
And it
from
goes down
hitting
the other way.
Arendelle. But then
And
she
then
breaks it.
Elsa announces Anna queen because she's a
No,
saint.
Elsa did not announce Anna Queen.
Yeah.
also
No, Elsa was in the forest because after she was named Queen and she comes out as Queen Anna, she goes to the main center. They show the statue of their parents as kids. And then Gale shows up and she says, "Here, take a letter to my sister who was over in the forest." Elsa did not announce Anna as Queen.
Queen of
Now,
Arendelle.
she did say earlier that Arendelle should be led by Anna, but she didn't announce her as queen. That's done towards the end of the movie.
Yeah, but how is she queen? Because Elsa
Because
was
Elsa rescinded her hold to the throne so she could be in the forest to build that bridge. That is why Anna and Elsa are now separated to build that bridge. They're still coming together, obviously, for charades, which I think is hilarious. I think they should do another short. Disney, if you're watching, you should do another short for the charades outside of Frozen 2 and have it be a lightning round between the boys and girls and make Elsa and
Kristoff?
no, not Kristoff, Olaf go head to head, because Olaf can rearrange, Elsa can use ice magic. That would be one heck of a showdown for charades, and I think that should be done, Disney. I hope you hear that.
My favorite character was Olaf.
Yeah, I have to admit, Olaf did have a slightly bigger role in this film. He was just as funny as he was in Frozen 1.
Yeah, because
And-
apparently he doesn't have a brain or heart.
He's Snow.
Yeah.
Why would he?
So apparently he doesn't have a brain, which
Hey,
is the
Ziva.
funny thing.
Ziva.
Because he's weird.
Yeah, it's weird because he
throughout
acts
it,
like
all
Elsa from Frozen 1, which is really hilarious.
Like when those other people were playing with him. Okay, so that's also shown when the little kids from the Enchanted Forest were playing with him.
Yeah, I like the line where he goes, "Don't suck on that. I don't know what I might have stepped in."
No, it says don't eat that.
I don't know
You
what
don't.
you
Don't
don't
do
know
know where
that.
that's
You don't know
been.
where I could have stood on.
No,
it said, it
stepped
said
in.
Stepped in.
You don't know where that's been.
Oh yeah, I thought he said you don't know what I've stepped in.
No.
No.
No, he said you don't know what I stepped in.
No.
See, you just
No,
said
he
what I
didn't.
just said, Goofy.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
he didn't
telling
say
you
that.
Dawn.
He said that, Dawn. He said
We'll
it.
have to watch it on Disney Plus when it comes out on there.
So Dawn, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate the new Frozen 2?
Probably an 8 to a 9, or maybe an 8.5.
Okay. How about you, Jaden? What would you rate Frozen 2?
About from a 1 to a 10, I would rate it like a 6.
Only a 6 compared to Frozen 1?
Frozen 1's a 1.
So you didn't like Frozen 1 at all?
Nope.
Frozen 1, I'd probably
Because
say like a
Well, no.
3.
I do like the part where Anna just socks Hans in the face and makes him fall into the water. That's the only
Typical
part I
guy.
liked.
He enjoys violence. Okay. So you didn't like the movie today then?
I did like it.
So you didn't like it a lot then?
It's half.
Then just say 5.
Yeah, 6 is not half.
Okay.
So you liked it a little more than half is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Brianna, how would you rate Frozen 2 on a scale of 1 to 10?
9.5.
9.5?
I thought you'd say 10.
No.
I'd rather 10 than 9.5.
Really?
Sorry.
Alright, Ziva, on a scale of 1 to 10, what score would you give Frozen 2?
Basically, I would maybe give it, if we were to go up to 11, I'd mostly give it a 12.
So, it's off the charts for her. Remember,
Me too.
she's only 6. No, you can't change your vote. You said 10. You can't go 12 now.
I thought you said that we could only do it to 10.
Yeah, but then
I did. But you know her, she doesn't listen. Anyway, so I will admit I went out of my comfort zone for this movie. As you can tell, I'm dressed as Kristoff. I did get quite a few stares in the theater. I let them go. I don't care. I'm weird. I deal with it all the time. When it comes to me rating on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give it a 7.5. And here's my reasons why. The singing was not as good. Some of the songs were
Annoying.
they were more detailed, but they weren't like a standard song where it keeps the same tempo and then has a riff and then goes back to the chorus tempo or
So basically,
goes back
a
to the
pop
stanza.
song.
No, it's
Yeah.
they weren't even close to pop songs.
I know it sounded better, and maybe it's just because I'm in choir and.
Or maybe it's just because you like Billie Eilish and she has weird songs just like that.
No, not that. It's those. It's not like that. Those are more, I guess, choir like, more professional choir with many different parts, like sopranos.
Oh, so now
altos
you're
and
stuck
stuff.
on. So now you're stuck on the reindeer song too, huh?
Kind of. But,
Okay.
But when
But anyway,
it's
back to what I was saying. I'm talking about songs like Into the Unknown. The weird singing reindeer song was not one of the ones I'm focusing on. That one was enjoyable yet depressing all in the same aspect because he's talking about missing Anna and feeling so far away from her and listening to reindeer help him sing the song. It was intriguing to say the least. When it comes to the storyline, I like the storyline. I thought that the breaking of the dam was an interesting plot line. I felt that as descendants of the two people that married to unite the two groups of people, the people from Arendelle and the people from the forest, with those children of that couple being there, I found that interesting.
It's Arendelle. Not,
I said Arendelle.
you
You
said
said
Arendelle. Not Arendelle.
it's fine.
It's a slightly different way of pronouncing it.
Yeah.
At least I didn't say Anna.
And a banana.
Oh my gosh, that drives me nuts.
And a banana FIFA.
It's not Anna. It's Anna.
So,
Yeah.
that's our review, guys. Thank you for watching the video. Take it away, Cosmo.